Alright, 1, 2, 3. Your rapping sucks, man. You don't got no game. Me and my dope rhymes will put you to shame.
Whoa, he rhymed.
I broke up with my girl last week. Here's her number. Oh wait, that's the wrong number!
Oh, that's a pop culture reference. I don't even heard my sickest lines yet, but I'm gonna let you hear them just in a bit. You think you're so cool, man? You ain't.
Is he gonna rhyme or whip out another reference?
2.5 min. I watched that. McDonald's iced tea. I drink.
He went with the reference.
Sweet fire. I spit that.
You play drums, man? Word on the block is that people that play drums is really dumb. You're such a little baby, I bet you still suck your thumb. You said that I'm done, I'm dumb, I'm an AP English. Man, you think you're so cool? You're just a little fish swimming in a fish bowl. I feed you cheese and crackers. You think you're a computer whiz? Well, I'm the master hacker.
Question time, fun time, surprise time, fun time. Hey everybody, and welcome to Question Time, also known as Have a Long Question, with Mike Wazowski and the Hedgehog. I'm Mike Wazowski.
And I'm the Hedgehog.
And this is the extra long state edition, also the spooky Halloween edition, also the BOA edition, also it came out on Tuesday, not Friday edition.
Brian mentioned that it's a special edition, and that is why we're not wearing our normal shirt and bow ties. Because it's a special show.
It's not because I took them home because they smelled like cauliflower armpits and I forgot to bring them for the show.
It's not. That's not why.
That's not the reason. Let's move on to some questions.
First question. Do you remember when Thomas Denning had hair?
Nope. This question asks, hey Brian, do you and Kelsey have a thing?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah, you...
Do I have a crush on Kelsey?
Yeah, you do.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dude, I thought it was like common knowledge.
Well, I gotta get on that then.
Next question. Would you kiss Remy? Because Esteban would.
We don't like vegetables. If you don't get that joke, you didn't watch the first episode. So go do that. This question asks, who has the best poster?
My sister actually has a really nice Ed Sheeran poster.
That is a nice poster. This question asks, who is the hottest baritone? I don't know. Who's the hottest bear that you tone?
Scandalous. This next question asks, what do you think of male flutes?
That depends on where you're mailing them to.
Next question, I have a crush on a male flute. What should I do?
That sounds like a question for the post office.
Who is the hottest stage crew member?
Well, they all wear black turtlenecks, so I have to imagine most of them are pretty hot. Who is the hottest flute?
The guy that's stuck in the mail.
Who is the hottest tuba?
What about the one butt?
That's the worst joke we've ever made.
Who is the hottest clarinet?
Reed.
Yeah, probably Reed.
Who is the hottest low reed?
I thought Reed played clarinet. Isn't he pretty tall too?
He's pretty tall.
Who is the hottest front ensemble person?
I don't know. From the marching field, we only see their back ensemble.
Who is the hottest trombone?
Trombone, more like Tom Jones.
Yeah, Tom Jones.
And now we go back down to the field with Jacob for another weather report. What's it like down there, Jacob?
It's a little cold out.
How cold is it? Great, thanks for the weather report, Jacob.
Hey, Mike Wazowski, how would you knock yourself out in 7th grade?
Apparently everyone knows this story now, so I'm just going to tell it to you guys, and you can laugh at me and tell my parents, and everyone will have a good time. You can laugh about it and make fun of Mike Wazowski, ha ha ha, because he's an idiot in middle school, like you guys had perfect middle school experiences. In 7th grade, every boy that wanted to be popular was in athletics. So everyone played football. I played football, and I was on the B team, and I was on the A team for a little bit, and I wasn't that good because I was chubby and I was awkward, and it was middle school. Off-season rolls around, all the coaches said that we had to play some kind of field sport. So there was shot put, there was the long jump, there was high jump, and there was running. I wasn't going to run. I was a fat kid. That doesn't work. I was terrible at it. I tried to do the hurdles, and I knocked over every single one, and Coach Seiler laughed at me. I tried to do the long jump, and I tripped over at the end of the freaking running part, and I fell over into the sand. I tried to do shot put, and on my first try, I almost injured another kid with the shot put ball, so they told me that I had to do the high jump because that has the least chance of hurting other people. So the coaches print out a schedule and they tell everyone when we're going to do tryouts for the high jump, basically to tell who sucks at high jump and who they're going to make sure isn't representing the school because they're terrible at the high jump. Spoiler alert, it's me. I'm the one that sucks at high jump. So anyway, I got really determined and I told someone that I was going to jump higher than everyone else at the high jump. That person told the rest of the boys' locker room that I had said that, and then someone in the boys' locker room told the girls' team who had the same period that I had said that. So now the whole freaking grade hears that Brian said he's going to jump higher than everyone at the high jump. So for a week leading up to this thing, I trained really hard. I stayed like 2 hours every day after school, and I got really good at the high jump, and I watched YouTube videos about jumping. Didn't do that much real jumping, just kind of learned how to jump. Didn't know how to do it before then. Day of the tryout comes. It's kind of cloudy. It's kind of warm outside, but I'm feeling good. I bought gym shorts just for that day because I'm gonna feel special in my new gym shorts. Everyone's done. I'm the last one up. All the girls and all the boys are outside to watch me do this thing and humiliate myself. The high jump bar is positioned kind of next to the goalpost on the football field. It's not really that near it unless you are on the far left, and everyone else had no problem. They just jumped over it. I didn't even notice the field goal. Also, since it was the tryout, they had a small trampoline that would help you jump over the bar since everyone was just learning. So I start running. I'm feeling really good. I'm getting off to a good start. I've got a lot of speed, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump really high. I'm gonna beat everyone. These guys are gonna feel like idiots. All the girls are watching. All the guys are watching. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be prom king in 4 years. There's no way I can get beat. After a few steps, I realized there's kind of a ditch next to the trampoline. I don't want to trip over that. I take like a step to the left. I just move to the left a little bit so that I can avoid the ditch. I take an angle, jump on the trampoline. In midair, I slam my head into the goalpost, knock myself out, never get across the bar, wake up in the nurse's office, and ask the coach what happened, and he just goes, shh, don't talk about it. I don't think my parents ever found out because I was too ashamed to tell them. If you went to Hill Country and you remember the chubby kid that knocked himself out at the high jump first day and ended up having to do shot put because that was the thing that he could isolate himself the most at, that was me. I'm just going to go ahead and say high jump is super overrated. I don't see why it's even an athletic event. It's not hard. All you have to do is not put it next to a goalpost. The Hedgehog and I recognize that pop culture is an increasingly important part of young people's lives, and as most of you are not over the age of 50, we thought that it might be time to catch up on all that stuff. So we bought an issue of OK Magazine, and we're gonna read it to you, give you our thoughts on some of the top stories. Alright, we're starting off strong. On the cover, broke Tori is going on welfare. Don't know who Tori is. We're excited to find that out.
Yeah.
Courtney says, I quit. Why she's leaving the show.
Aw.
Who is Courtney? That'll be another fun thing to find out. Orlando and Selena, twisted romance.
I thought Selena
That's
was going out with Justin Bieber.
I assume Orlando is her summer home, but we will find out. And the big story, it looks like, is Tom and Lindsay say, it's on. That sounds like there is some sort of street brawl that's going to progress.
That should be interesting.
It's something, you know, I'm Lindsay Lohan and you're Tom Cruise, and I go, hey, Tom Cruise, you know, it's on.
Yeah.
We're both crazy. It's on. Like, we're gonna
let's
fight.
It's
fight.
All right.
But Lindsay also says he's so sexy.
Oh.
So she
maybe she was jealous of him.
She respects his sexiness, but also respects him enough to fight him. So I think that says a lot about Lindsay Lohan's character. And they were also caught hooking up in London of the street. Yeah, hooking up like a left hook.
Left
so
hook,
they've prepared for this. That could be why it's on. This could be a rematch. All right, the first story that's in here says, did Mila know? Mila Kunis, a sexy Swede, says she hooked up with Ashton Kutcher, and she's got the pics to prove it. I don't know why Ashton Kutcher was in Sweden. The last I heard, he was a man and a half.
Just a man.
He's on 2.5 Men, isn't he?
Yeah, but the kid's the man, the half man.
I thought there was a midget on the show. The latest celeb news, Courtney says she quits, and boy does she looks mad about it.
Speaking of Kardashians, have you guys played that Kardashian game? I'm a B-list celebrity.
That's pretty neat. Cindy says, no catwalk for Kaya. Smart move, Mom, is the caption.
No catwalking.
No catwalking in this house.
That's like crab walking.
But cats. Kids shouldn't do it. because cats are a bad influence. Teresa's prison lessons from Orange is the New Black. Don't know who that is, but I gotta say, off the top of my head, it doesn't seem like you should be taking advice on prison from a Netflix show.
In other news, a mall is still shrinking. This is like condition, like shrinking.
Do you think it's a wizard?
Maybe.
Apparently, the plunging neckline is in.
Yes.
Alright, this next story is about Matthew McConaughey, and it says an All Right Night. So that's good to know that the All Right thing from a movie that he made over 5 years ago is still going strong. I'm glad to know that that joke is not getting old. Oh, look at this. Sarah Hyland and her dog, and the title of the caption is Doggone Adorable. Isn't that clever?
I feel like I could write one of these.
Yeah, I gotta say, it doesn't seem like writing for OK Magazine is a particularly challenging career.
Oh, that's the girl from Star Wars.
The Fault Stars.
Oh yeah,
The Fault Stars.
The Fault in our Star Wars. I saw that movie with my cousin. I also saw a dog with my cousin, and my cousin thought that dog was a pig.
It's a relevant story. That's good to know. Apparently, Hilary Duff is a movie star.
Apparently, Hilary Duff is a mom.
I thought Hilary Duff died after like Lizzie McGuire was done. I thought that was just it. Proud Papa alert is the caption. Jason Sudeikis couldn't contain his excitement over 6-month-old son Otis during a shopping spree with fiancée Olivia Wilde. That seems like an extremely mundane thing to be excited about.
And this is the news.
I don't know what's going on with ISIS or the Indian elections, but I don't know if you heard, Jason Sudeikis, his kid was happy while they went shopping.
Yeah, and Mel B went shopping too, in her funky pants. And
America's Got Talent judge Mel B went on a coffee run in funky pants. That's the actual story.
And
I am reading that word for word. Totally Z coolest. That's the news. They wrote that in a magazine. And a publisher said, put that in there. Let's keep going.
Snoop Dogg.
Iggy versus Snoop.
Oh, it's another battle.
For those of you keeping tally at home, the current street brawls going on are between Ashton Kutcher and Sweden, Tom Cruise and Lindsay Lohan, and apparently Iggy and Snoop. I am very excited to find out who Iggy is. Snoop Dogg posted a meme-like image. She took the trash talk to Twitter.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if I believe that, because on the Twitter terms and conditions, it says you can't use it in a malicious way. So, I don't know. I can't really see someone taking trash talk to Twitter, because, like I said, that would violate the terms and conditions. Lady Gaga versus Madonna.
Lady Gaga.
That's pretty cool. Lady Gaga is in the news, and it's not 2008. But Gaga recently resurrected the feud by throwing shade at Madonna. I imagine it's, they're on the couch together, and Madonna is talking about her music, and Lady Gaga takes out a lampshade, throws it at her.
Whoa.
So that's another fight we got going
Lampshade.
on. Lady Gaga versus lampshades. There is an astonishing amount of irrelevance in such a lengthy publication.
Oh my gosh.
Orlando's Twisted Games. Apparently, his career is still going. I'm pretty sure it was Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was pretty much it for him, but I guess there's more.
I don't think she's wearing underpants.
They are most certainly not. This magazine is very hard to follow. Okay. This is the main story. This is about Tom and Lindsay. Oh, they're dating. They're not street fighting.
Then why were the...
I don't understand why she would say it's on. It could... Oh. Okay. So it's more of a mating ritual. It's on. He's going to street fight her to see if she is physically worthy of being a potential mate.
Sort of like how the female praying mantis will eat the male afterwards.
Yes. I would consider both Tom Cruise and Lindsay Lohan a subspecies of praying mantis. Absolutely. She's always hoped they'd hook up, says the source. So she's been looking to this fight for a long time. That makes sense. You know, okay, so you hear these things about Lindsay Lohan going to rehab, and you're thinking, oh, she's been dumb, she's been doing drugs. But what people overlook is most rehab facilities have a gym, and I feel like that was smart of her. Their kid is wearing a fedora. That's a 3-year-old kid wearing a fedora. And she's holding 2 pairs of sunglasses for him. Bethany's back. In an exclusive interview, the reality star opens up about her daughter, her business,
God,
and
who
her
is Bethany?
Bethany Frankel.
How could I forget?
Taylor Swift. Everyone knows Taylor Swift. T Swift. Look at her popping that hip. She's so sassy. Sometimes I feel like she gets me. I gotta tell you, this magazine is making me irrationally angry. Right.
Thank God.
That is the end of the magazine. What'd you think about it, Jacob?
I think this magazine deserves to go where all the bad questions go, because it's a bad magazine, so...
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of worthy news in there. I gotta say I was a little disappointed with the journalism practices. Don't eat the Don't eat the Don't eat the magazine. Do not eat the magazine. Jacob, don't eat the magazine. Overall, I would rate this 6 out of 10 upside down horses. Who are those people in the magazine? Lastly, many people don't realize that Lost and Found is a great source of clothes that you can wear to impress your friends and, well, homeless people and really not anyone else. But they are free clothes. So we put together a small fashion show you some combinations. They'll get things rolling. They'll get things interesting. They won't get things anywhere near people because they'll think you look really weird. But they will get you some cool looks. And at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? It's about getting on the map. Take a look.
Up first is Brian, also known as Mike, with his green popped collar shirt, his inside-out yoga pants, his $6 sandals, his stylish shades, and also his pink breast cancer awareness arm-length sleeves. Is it a protest? Is it a statement? We don't know, but it's pretty dumb.
Up next is Jacob. He's sporting a guard shirt that is 2 sizes too small, a hat with the UK logo on it. Has he ever been to Britain? Does he know anything about it? Of course not, but he'll never tell. On his wrist, he's got fuzzy socks that say, "Hey, I don't know functionality, but I know comfort." On his neck is a belt. Looks like he might be doing something illegal. We don't know. Does he own those shorts? You bet he doesn't. That shoe says, "I don't know where I'm going." The whole ensemble looks a lot fresher than it smells, and it's sure to get people thinking, is that a dude? I think so.
Up next is Mike again, who's wearing a trash bag with more holes in it than that story he told the cops about where he was on Thursday night. Shoes that he probably outgrew somewhere around the 6th grade. And he's also, to complete the outfit, holding a lunch sack with food in it that expired band camp of 2012. Mike Wazowski, everybody.
Finally, we have the hedgehog. He's rocking the struggling DJ look. We have track pants that make sure no female is within whispering distance. A sweatshirt around his neck to say, "I'm preppy," and one around his waist to say, "I'm a mom and I'm put out." He's refreshing himself from a Kramer bottle. Is that safe? Probably not. We also have Mateo's boot. Doesn't fit, but it will make sure that his leg stays hurt. Is that sock have a shoe on it? Of course not. We want to get some rusty nails in those feetsies. The afro makes sure he stays in disguise, and everything makes sure that he stays the right man. Thank you for watching this special state episode of Question Time, also known as I Just Have One Question with Mike Wazowski and the Hedgehog. We hope you had a spooky time and learned some fun stuff about celebrities and the lost and found, life, love.
It was a good episode.
Join us next week when we help the drum majors file for unemployment now that their responsibility is done. 5, 6, 7, 8. Question time, fun time, surprise time, fun time. Give us a question and we'll answer it. Maybe not.